Here's a list of the 50 best soccer players in Europe. Let's kick things off. 1. Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese powerhouse who could score goals in his sleep. 1. Ronaldo's abs are so well defined they could be mistaken for a work of art. 2. Lionel Messi, the Argentine magician who dribbles like he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. 2. Messi's vision on the pitch is practically clairvoyant. 3. Zinedine Zidane, the French maestro who could juggle a ball and a glass of wine at the same time. 3. Zidane's headbutt might be famous, but his football skills are legendary. 4. Marco van Basten, the Dutch striker who made goals look like poetry. 4. Van Basten's volleys were so perfect they could be described as a work of art. 5. Franz Beckenbauer, the German Kaiser, who redefined the role of the sweeper. 5. Beckenbauer's elegance in defense made even the toughest strikers look like they were in a dance-off. 6. Paolo Maldini, the Italian defensive legend who made stopping goals look as easy as sipping espresso. 6. Maldini's tackles were as smooth as his career was long. 7. Johan Cruyff, the Dutch genius who could make defenders look like they were on roller skates. 7. Cruyff's moves were so innovative they might have come from the future. 8. Andrés Iniesta, the Spanish playmaker who scored the World Cup winning goal in 2010. 8. Iniesta's dribbling was so slick, defenders probably needed a mop to clean up after him. 9. Xavi Hernandez, the midfield maestro who could pass the ball through a needle's eye. 9. Xavi's vision was so sharp it made GPS look outdated. 10. Roberto Baggio, the Italian forward known for his elegant play and iconic ponytail. 10. Baggio's flair on the field was matched only by his flair for missing a crucial penalty. 11. Gerd Müller, the German striker who had a nose for goals. 11. Müller's finishing was so sharp, he could score in a penalty shootout with his eyes closed. 12. George Best, the Northern Irish sensation who combined football with flamboyance. 12. Best's play on the field was as legendary as his off-field escapades. 13. Ruud Gullit, the Dutch dynamo with a legendary afro. 13. Gullit's style was as unique as his hair, and his football was electrifying. 14. Kaká, the Brazilian midfielder who had the dribbling skills to make defenders dizzy. 14. Kaká's play was so smooth, it looked like he was gliding on air. 15. Roberto Carlos, the Brazilian full-back who could launch free kicks with the power of a rocket. 15. Carlos's left foot was like a cannon, leaving goalkeepers trembling. 16. Luís Figo, the Portuguese winger with a flair for the dramatic. 16. Figo's dribbling was so mesmerizing, defenders probably thought he had magical powers. 17. Gianluigi Buffon, the Italian goalkeeper whose saves were as legendary as his longevity. 17. Buffon's reflexes were so quick, it seemed like he had a sixth sense for stopping shots. 18. Eusebio, the Portuguese forward who scored goals with an almost frightening consistency. 18. Eusebio's finishing was so lethal, he made goalkeepers look like amateurs. 19. Hristo Stoichkov, the Bulgarian attacker with a knack for spectacular goals. 19. Stoichkov's shots were so powerful they might have left dents in the net. 20. David Beckham, the English midfielder who could cross a ball with pinpoint accuracy. 20. Beckham's free kicks were so precise they could be used as a guide for satellites. 21. Jean-Pierre Papin, the French striker who had a talent for scoring stunning goals. 21. Papin's volleys were so spectacular they could have been headline news. 22. Dino Zoff, the Italian goalkeeper who could stop shots with the ease of a Sunday stroll. 22. Zoff's reflexes were as swift as a panther. 23. Kenny Dalglish, the Scottish legend who had a nose for the back of the net. 23. Dalglish's playmaking was so clever, it could have been used in a magic show. 24. Paulo Futre, the Portuguese winger with speed that was simply blistering. 24. Futre's runs were so fast, it looked like he was racing against time itself. 25. Marcelo, the Brazilian left back whose attacking runs were a joy to watch. 25. Marcelo's dribbling was so slick it looked like he was dancing through defenders. 26. Fernando Hierro, the Spanish defender with a knack for popping up with crucial goals. 26. Hierro's defensive skills were as solid as his ability to attack. 27. Ryan Giggs, the Welsh wizard who mesmerized defenders for years at Manchester United. 27. Giggs's dribbling was so magical it looked like he was casting spells. 28. Nedved, the Czech dynamo who played with relentless energy. 28. Nedved's runs were so intense they might have needed their own cheerleaders. 29. David Trezeguet, the French striker with a clinical finishing touch. 29. Trezeguet's goals were so well placed they might have had their own GPS coordinates. 30. Zico, the Brazilian white Pelé, known for his incredible technique. 30. Zico's flair on the pitch was as dazzling as his legendary status. 31. Hugo Sanchez, the Mexican striker who had a talent for scoring spectacular goals. 31. Sanchez's acrobatics were so impressive they could have been in a circus. 32. Emilio Butragueño, the Spanish forward with a cool, effortless style. 32. Butragueño's play was as smooth as his laid-back attitude. 33. Jürgen Klinsmann, the German forward known for his spectacular goals and energetic play. 33. Klinsmann's finishing was so precise it could have been done with a laser. 34. Javier Zanetti, the Argentine full-back with an incredible work rate. 34. Zanetti's stamina was so boundless, he could have run a marathon and still have energy for more. 35. Lothar Matthäus, the German midfielder with a knack for being everywhere on the pitch. 35. Matthäus's playmaking was so versatile it could have won multiple awards. 36. Davor Suka, the Croatian striker who made a name with his sharp finishing. 36. Suka's goals were so well placed they might have had their own compass. 37. Carlos Valderrama, the Colombian midfielder whose hair was as famous as his skill. 37. Valderrama's flair was so unmatched it could have been a new trend. 38. Paulo Sousa, the Portuguese midfielder known for his precise passing. 38. Sousa's vision was so clear it seemed like he could see through defenders. 39. Michael Owen, the English forward with blistering pace and a knack for scoring. 39. Owen's goals were so quick they could have been filmed in fast motion. 40. Luca Toni, the Italian striker with a powerful presence in the box. 40. Toni's goals were so thunderous they might have caused an earthquake. 41. Nicolas Anelka, the French forward with a varied career and a knack for scoring. 41. Anelka's ability to find the back of the net was as unpredictable as his moves. 42. José Antonio Camacho, the Spanish defender with a tough-as-nails approach. 42. Camacho's defensive skills were so formidable, opponents might have needed a map to get past him. 43. Paulo Dybala, the Argentine forward with a flair for the dramatic. 43. Dybala's style on the ball was so elegant it could have been choreographed. 44. Gianfranco Zola, the Italian forward known for his skill and creativity. 44. Zola's playmaking was so imaginative it could have been part of a fantasy novel. 45. Mauro Icardi, the Argentine striker with a keen eye for goal. 45. Icardi's finishing was so sharp it could have cut through steel. 46. Javier Saviola, the Argentine forward with a knack for scoring. 46. Saviola's goals were so clever they might have required a blueprint. 47. Kaká, the Brazilian midfielder whose speed and vision made him a joy to watch. 47. Kaká's dribbling was so fluid it could have been choreographed. 48. Sergio Ramos, the Spanish defender with a knack for scoring crucial goals. 48. Ramos's ability to pop up in attack made him as dangerous as he was reliable in defense. 49. Thomas Müller, the German forward known for his unique positioning and scoring ability. 49. Müller's knack for being in the right place at the right time made him a goal-scoring machine. 50. Julio Cesar, the Brazilian goalkeeper with cat-like reflexes. 50. Caesar's saves were so impressive, they could have been part of a superhero movie. And there you have it, 50 of Europe's finest footballers, each with their own special brand of magic on the pitch.